reportedly holding off on secondary trades while they wait to see if they can seal a deal to bring Kyrie to LA. That's according to NBA reporter Mark Stein. Lakers don't want to trade any assets they might could use to try and get Kyrie. Shannon, this is your team. You're our insider. Do you still believe the Lakers are going to somehow figure out a way to trade for Kyrie?
I think they're definitely trying to do everything they possibly can. Where Skip and I differ is that he believes the Nets want Kyrie back. I do not believe the Nets want Kyrie back. I believe if the Lakers says, okay, you can have 2027 and 2029 first-round picks, they would gladly take Russ off their hands. But that's also assuming, that, and I believe this is why they want to do something with Kevin Durant, because they know damn well Kevin Durant don't want to play with Russ. So we need to make sure we've got Kevin Durant gone before we make this trade with Kyrie, because then we know what we have. KD will be gone because KD already left. KD, like love is like an eclair. Once it goes cold, it can't be reheated. Hell, I had 8 years of loving Russ, and we fell out. I ain't trying to rekindle anything over here in Brooklyn. Hell, I didn't want to be there in OKC with him. What makes you think I want to move across to the East Coast and be with him? So I believe that is the case. You know, they said we want to do something with KD first. But I do not believe the Brooklyn Nets want Kyrie back, given the manner in which he's been in that organization for 3 years. And this is not just an isolated incident, Skip. This is not another situation like the Kyler Murray. This just popped up last year. This is 3 years ongoing of Kyrie's behavior. And the Nets are saying, you know what, enough is enough. Enough is enough. So, yes, I do believe that there's still an outside chance. Now, when it first broke, I was like, yeah, this makes ideal sense to me. I'm going to say there's probably, I'm still around 40% chance that this actually happens. And I believe this is why none of the other deals that the Lakers could have made, because, Skip, you could always go, Skip, ain't nobody beating down the door for no Buddy Hield. Nobody's beating down the door for Miles Turner. Hell, if they was, they'd already been gone. So we can always circle back with them. And if we don't, oh, well, it's all good. But I'm not going to give away assets. It's kind of, Skip, hey, grandma say, hey, boy, here's $1 for you and your brother now. Spend it wisely. Yep. You know me, Skip. I'm going to get me 50 cookies right away. Now I come to find out, damn, my brother got chips. He got a soda. If I had to spend all mine on the damn cookies, I better could have got a soda. Now I got to drink water with my cookies.
That is true.
So the Lakers are saying, hell no, we're not going to give up all the assets for Buddy Hield and Miles Turner, and we still got Kyrie sitting out there. We're going to hold off just a little while longer. We still believe that we can circle back and get Miles Turner and a Buddy Hield, or just a Buddy Hield with a THT and a draft pick. But everybody wants both of those draft picks, Skip. That's the thing. I believe the Lakers would have already completed or consummated a deal if it was just 2027. But everybody wants 2027 and 2029 because of Rob, because they still ain't forgave Rob for what he did to that Cleveland. He did the owner of Cleveland real bad, Skip, because they let Carlos Boozer out of that deal.
They did.
Gave him a deal, and then he went behind their back and got a bigger deal from Utah. They would have never let him out the deal if they was going to do that.
And Pelinka was the agent.
And I think a lot of people has never, ever, because, Skip, an agency, it's all about your word.
Yep.
If I give you my word that my player is going to come to you, don't you go behind my back and try to go over here to somebody else and try to get a better deal and says, well, I didn't make it. No, don't do that. So I think a lot of that's at play here. Nobody's really trying to help Rob Pelinka do anything. They're trying to rake him across the coals like he did other people.
Okay. My answer to everything you just threw out to the middle of the table is you and your Lakers and Laker Nation are delusional.
You want me to be delusional.
Delusional.
You don't want us to win. You don't want us to win. God does.
I do want you to use Jerry's word. I want you to be viable.
That's all you want us to be, is
I'm not
viable.
sure you're viable as we speak. You're delusional because I need plausible. I need you to show me the way that you are plausibly going to acquire Kyrie, that is not pie in the sky, not a bunch of phony baloney, not a bunch of entitlement. We are Laker Nation, and you're going to help us. You're going to take Russ off our hands, and that's it. You're just going to do it because we're the Lakers and you're not. That nobody thinks that way except you.
Russ, 2027, 2029 for Kyrie and Joe Harris, or Kyrie and Seth Curry.
Okay.
That's the deal.
Now we're back to Jeannie Buss. God bless her soul. it's clear to me that she is saying hell no to you and LeBron and Laker Nation. She's saying, I already gave in to him for Anthony Davis, which worked, and for Russ, which did not work. And Russ was a 2-year commitment, and we are committed. We should have been committed for
bringing him on. You're absolutely correct. Yeah, 51-50 hole.
But we gave LeBron what he wanted last year. I'm not going to give him my future as well as my present. She's not going to give up draft picks that are 5 and 7 years out there. They're first-round picks. God knows what they could be. They might be lottery picks. They might be top of the lottery picks.
They might be considered that you might not. You're not going to have LeBron.
Yep.
Who knows if you're going to have Anthony Davis?
Yep.
So you give up those picks and you're bad. They can be number one, top 3 picks.
Well, could be, and who knows if another LeBron, I doubt it, but who knows who will come along at that point and be able to be your new savior. Her point is, I've been doing this for a long time. My daddy taught me well. I can't give you my future for your present because your present's going to be a year or 2 more, maybe 3 at the outside, and you're going to set the all-time scoring record. You're going to break Kareem. You're going to do it right here at the crypt. And it's going to be great for us this year, but that might be all we have because we're stuck with Russ, and I'm not going to give away those 2 picks to get you out from under Russ.
And plus, Skip, if let's just say Kyrie was under contract like Kevin Durant, now that makes it easier because I got Kyrie for 3 more years after this year. You don't because now, Skip, I've given up those draft picks and he walks. Now what? So now LeBron's got 2 years. Let's just say LeBron plays another 2. Let's just say for the sake of argument, Skip, we give him 3 years. Then what? We still ain't got to 2027 yet.
No.
So that means LeBron plays 3 more years. 2023 is his last year. 4, 5, 6. Man, you can be bad for a long time. And guess what? That's a first-round pick, top 5, top 3 pick that's going to Brooklyn.
Okay, now you're making this case.
Yeah, but
I'm saying, hey, I get it. I
get it. But, so you want to be bad in the meantime? I mean, LeBron will keep you viable. But I don't think Lakers care about viability. They care about championship.
Well, they were 33 and 49.
Well, that was last year.
Wasn't viable.
But I got a guy. Did you see him in the gym? Skip, he putting that work in. Did you see him in the gym? What he's doing? Those moves, those threes, those left-handed shots, he's doing it all. You saw him. He looking thin, too. He ain't no Leonard Fournette. I mean, Leonard Baguette. That ain't him. He looking good. Skip, you in trouble. Skip, you in trouble. I'm like, you pushing me, Skip. You pushing me, making me about to say them letters. MVP. You pushing. You better stop pushing me, Skip. You gassing me up. Because, boy, he looking good, Skip. I ain't seen him look like this in a while. You saw, but I know you saw it. You saw what I saw, right? Everybody saw what I saw.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
Sure, it wasn't CGI.
No, ain't no CG. I mean, man, I like.
So when somebody posts a workout for 45 seconds on Instagram, you're saying, does that mean you were in the gym for 3 hours?
No. He
2 minutes.
He hadn't worked up a lather. So I'm lit.
He hadn't just taken a bath.
There you go. There you go.
And when you some people are thin because they smoke cigars or whatever. It's oral fixation, so you
don't eat, huh?
You don't eat. You just say, well, I'm really not that hungry. When I get hungry, I just put a cigar in my mouth.
He got a great chef that she cooking with. He getting the right amount of protein, right amount of carbs, right amount of fats. He getting the shakes in. Skip, he look good, Skip.
Okay.
Skip, he look good. You in trouble.
All right.
We winning 50 games.
Then I'm reading Mark Stein yesterday, and I'm saying, okay, wait a second. He's proposing, well, wait, Indiana is interested in doing Buddy Hield maybe for THT. Yeah. Kind of fell back to earth last year.
Yeah.
And I know he's a LeBron protege and a clutch client, which makes it a little trickier, but would you end up giving THT for Buddy Hield? Well, sure you would. Except then I get to the bottom line. They want the picks also.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
hell no.
Now here we go again.
No.
Okay, Jeannie says no.
No, you should say no. I'm saying no.
Okay, so I need plausible suggestion from you. I still haven't heard one whereby you acquire Kyrie. I guess for Russ, I don't even know. They don't want Russell Westbrook. They've made it very clear. They're not. Who would want that?
We got Russ and Kendrick Nunn and those 2 picks for Kyrie.
Okay, but she's not going to give up the 2 picks for Kyrie. Not going to do it. And I don't think they want They don't want Russ, and I think they'd be mildly interested in Nunn and maybe THT. But by your count, you're saying that they would have to move Kevin to Boston and Kyrie to the Lakers. So all of a sudden, let's do the math on this. Where does that leave the Brooklyn Nets, who were the preseason favorite a year ago? It leaves them with a lineup of Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart and Robert Williams, if it's Robert, if they would throw him in.
Ben Simmons and Russ.
And then Ben Simmons and Russ. If I don't know if they'd want to play Russ. You still have Seth as an option. I don't know where Joe Harris fits into all this. You still have Nicky Claxton as some sort of whatever.
Yeah.
And you added pieces. I told you they added Royce O'Neal and Warren, and they still got Chris Thomas who can
Well, we
shoot
might
it.
take, what you call him off your hand, we might take Claxton. We might get Claxton there.
Okay, well, maybe you would. But my point is, this lineup I just detailed, I'm not even sure it can make the playoffs in the East. I'm just not sure about it. So they go from preseason favorites to win it all last year to, can we even make it in the back end of the playoffs?
Well, that's what happens when your franchise player wants out. That normally renders, I mean, it would be very hard for Golden State if Steph Curry all of a sudden wanted to trade. If Luka Doncic all of a sudden wanted out. If Nikola Jokic all of a sudden wanted out. That's what happens when you're
a franchise wrecker.
Yes.
You get wrecked.
Yes.
You get left for dead.
Yes.
Because there's only one Kevin Durant and there's only one Kyrie.
Yes.
And there's only one LeBron.
Yes.
Okay, I got you. I just need plausible where I say, oh, the Nets would do that. They don't want Russell Westbrook.
You don't want them to want Russ. You don't want us to be